So what we're gonna do today is do some sheet mulch on top of this area right here. Already started pulling some rocks out, but continue to pull some usable rocks to make more raised bed, bordered beds. And basically this area right here, we're gonna copy what has been happening sort of in these areas. All right, so there is a load of mulch ready to go, and let's get started. Okay, so this load of mulch, which I'll show real quick, picked it up yesterday at the Hilo, Hawaii. It's called the Organic Center, but it's just people bringing in their yard waste and then they shred it. So this is, I have a compost thermometer in here that is a hair under 130 degrees. So still pretty hot. I know that I've heard quite a few comments, and I want to address this. At least in Hawaii and in the Hilo side, there's concerns with fire ants. Fire ants are a huge issue here. We have fire ants, so it's definitely a problem. Mulch is 130 degrees. Fire ants aren't going to live in 130 degrees. So at this point, been here about 9 months. I get on average 4 loads of mulch a week. So I am probably at 150 tons of mulch that I brought in so far, and I've never seen an insect in this stuff. It's steaming hot. It's 130 degrees inside. A fire ant is not going to live in there. I'll give one more bit of information before I start. This plant right here is a Calamandan lime. There's a little lime on here right now. This thing fruits prolifically. So in this bed we have an abiu surrounded by purple sweet potato. Purple sweet potato and the abiu both went in here yesterday. This Calamandan has been here for about 6 months. Has a little bit of an established bed here. So what we're going to do, one other thing. This is the dreaded albizia. I say that because it's considered a highly invasive plant here. It does have a lot of really big problems. It grows exceptionally fast. It outcompetes all the native plants. The biggest issue, which the folks in Hawaii have, is that it's got really shallow roots, and it's actually a really soft root tree. So when we've had storms, not even hurricanes, just storms with some wind, these things get toppled over, huge branches break, and then they crush houses. Huge trees. That tree right there, that's an albizia. And it is probably, I would say, 5 years old. It's gotten that big. I will show a slightly closer one. And they're absolutely everywhere. But these right here are more of them. Now, I am leaving this albizia in. And the reason I'm doing it is because as negative oppressed as they get, which it's deserved, they're nitrogen fixers. So I think from a permaculture point of view, I think these are fantastic plants. I'm just carefully maintaining this. I don't want it to start flowering because I don't want it to send out its seeds. But I've been kind of coppicing them around the yard, and I'm doing that to get some free nitrogen. I'm also doing it just to get organic matter. It grows so fast. So that's sort of the intention with this. This will stay in here. If I need to take it out today, I will, but most likely it's just going to stay and chill out. All right, so my first task is I'm going to start pulling out some usable rocks. So along this fence, I discovered a few weeks ago the neighbor has been spraying what I think is Roundup. I want to create a rock barrier to protect against that, so I have been doing that. You can see it's done. It's done here, kind of all along have rocks up, so I'm going to take some smaller rocks that I find and create a little physical barrier to the actual spray. The big rocks are now out of this area. I'm sure if I went a couple of inches deeper, I would find a lot more, but I feel pretty good about this. This is kind of the process I've been doing. I've been taking out usable rocks that are sort of on the surface. this bed right here is going to get repeated all the way down the line. One of the ideas with these beds is that we want to be able to access the fruit trees from all sides, basically. So each one of the beds has a fruit tree in the center surrounded by some sort of crop, perennial crop or something. So this bed is an abiu surrounded by purple sweet potato, but you can notice that really from when that tree matures, you'll be able to access it from all walkways, all sides. We're not trapping ourselves. So just to repeat, this tree right here is a calamondin lime. So what I'm going to do is now shape a bed that follows this path with these rocks. Alright, so we basically have a finished bed here, the surrounding area is done. So what I'm going to do now is plant out the bed with some sweet potatoes. That's a taro root, which I'm also going to plant. And then I'm going to put in some palms around this edge, because this will be sort of a privacy edge with a lot of palm trees. The way that I made this bed in the first place is the exact same way that I'm going to make the bed that we just made this morning. So these were sweet potato slips, and all I'm going to do is go along the border and pull off, just cut, see a little bit of root on there. So in this end part here, I purposely made the mulch pretty deep because I want to take this taro that I bought at a farmer's market and just plant it straight in the ground here.